The little starfish sparkly swim in a shimmering blue ocean where corals glowed and waves sang. There lived a tiny starfish named Twinkle. Twinkle was small, with 5 pink arms and a shiny speck that glowed in the water, and she loved clinging to her coral home, watching seahorses sway and fish dart by. But Twinkle had a big dream. She wanted to swim through the ocean to find new friends and share her sparkly light. One sunny morning, a gentle current named Swish flowed by and said, "Hello, Twinkle. Why do you shine so happily today?" Twinkle wiggled her arms and replied, "I want to explore the ocean and make friends." Swish bubbled and said, "I'll carry you. Let's go." Twinkle's speck sparkled as Swish swept her to a sandy seabed where a little crab named Snappy was digging, and Snappy clicked, "Hi, Starfish. Why are you here?" Twinkle spun, "I'm swimming to find friends. Want to come?" Snappy hid a claw, saying, "I'm shy and stay in my sand," but Twinkle smiled, "Scuttle by me. You're safe," and Snappy sidestepped beside her. Swish carried them to a sparkly reef where a tiny seahorse named Curly curled around a coral, and Curly said, "Hello, Twinkle. What's that glow?" Twinkle rocked, "It's me. I'm finding friends. Join us." Curly curled tighter, saying, "I'm slow and small," but Twinkle winked, "Hold my arm. I'll guide you," and Curly hooked on. Next, Swish flowed to a sunny kelp forest where a small fish named Bubbles darted among fronds, and Bubbles said, "Hi, Twinkle. Why are you shining?" Twinkle swayed, "I'm on a quest for friends. Come with us." Bubbles flicked her fins, saying, "I'm scared of open water," but Twinkle nodded, "Swim in my sparkle. You're perfect," and Bubbles glided along. Swish swept them to a quiet cove where a baby octopus named Wiggly hid in a shell, and Wiggly said, "Hello, Twinkle. What's that sparkly starfish?" Twinkle spun, "It's me. I'm making friends. Want to swim?" Wiggly blushed, saying, "I'm nervous far from my shell," but Twinkle twinkled, "Float in my light. We're a team," and Wiggly stretched an arm to join Twinkle, Snappy, Curly, and Bubbles. Twinkle felt braver and said, "I want to shine for everyone." Swish whispered, "Swim to the big shore." Twinkle drifted to a wide beach where children were collecting shells, and a girl named Zoe pointed, shouting, "Look, a starfish with friends." The children asked, "Who's sparkling?" And Twinkle wiggled, "I'm Twinkle. I'm glowing for friends. Want to see?" The children nodded, asking, "Can we touch your light?" Twinkle twinkled, "Yes. Hold me gently." Zoe lifted Twinkle, giggling as Snappy scuttled, Curly swayed, Bubbles swam, and Wiggly waved, and Zoe said, "You're so brave, Twinkle." Twinkle's speck glowed as the sky turned orange with sunset, and Swish said, "Twinkle, it's time to rest." Twinkle looked at the seabed, reef, kelp forest, cove, and beach, saying, "I swam so far and made so many friends." Swish hugged her with a soft ripple, saying, "You're a tiny star." Twinkle turned to her friends, asking, "Will you visit my shine?" And Snappy, Curly, Bubbles, and Wiggly nodded, cheering, "Yes." Zoe waved, saying, "We'll find you, Twinkle." Swish guided Twinkle back to her coral home, and her friends followed to say goodbye. Twinkle clung gently, feeling proud, saying, "I sparkled the ocean." Snappy clicked, "You made us brave." Curly swirled, and happy. Bubbles bubbled, and fast. Wiggly waved, and safe. Twinkle's heart felt full as she said, "You're all my sparkles." That night, Twinkle rested, dreaming of currents, and the next day, Snappy, Curly, Bubbles, Wiggly, and the children visited, splashing in the shallows. The ocean sparkled with laughter, and Twinkle's pink arms shone, knowing her sparkly swim had made everyone smile.